Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a simple React project and export your Excel file into the uh, simple export your Excel file from the React project. So first of all, you need to add some installation like you have a Node.js and I have using making a create an app of npx create React app with the name of project of export Excel. And the second step you have to do that install html library html to excel library into your React project. So you need to add this npm install save react html table to excel. I have created an project of export Excel, as you can see this, by using this command. And now I'm going to install the second library for called htm, and there is a directory of my project, and you can see this cd. Here is a folder of export Excel, like that. And now I'm going into the directory of export Excel. After all, you just need to install this library npm install save react html table to excel. So this library install into the node module. This is the folder in your project directory. Finally, I install this library also. This is called the react html table to excel, and this is a contribution and audited like that. So now finally we just need to add a bootstrap library for your React project. So this is you can use your classes and apply the designs like a material designs into your application. So here is a install save bootstrap. Finally I install the bootstrap library also. And now you had to go into the source folder, and here is a index.js file. Open it. And now I have already add this code. When you install the React project, then it also implemented predefined, so you have to import your library into it. This is my public folder, and you can see this, and this is the node module folder, so babel and all sorts of things. So I'm just finding out the directory of my import file. It's called bootstrap library, so I just find it the bootstrap into the node module folder. So here is a bootstrap. As you can see this is in node underscore module folder. So this is the dist, and there is a css folder. In the css folder I just called it the css min.js file, and I imported into the index.js file. So we can access this file, and index.js is implemented into the app.js, and app.js is called it into the main file. So you can see the result from the main.js file. So I just added the import. Now as you can see this is the folder directory and dist, and here is a css folder, and the css folder we have a bootstrap, dot min dot css. So finally we imported a bootstrap file, and this is the problem of formation. As you can see, this is the formation of formatier. As you, if you have a prettifier, so that is a library which actually format your code. And the fourth step, you just need to install the Axios library. This is the most important library, so you can import or you can export your Excel file into the local directory. So I just install this library, npm install save, and the name of library is Axios. After installing of Axios library, you can see this, all the dependencies are installed successfully into my project directory. And now we just have to overview of this code and make a new component. So if you want to create a component, so you have to choose a source folder, and the source folder I just created an export excel.js component. Here you have to add a simple import your you can see this is the React project, so that is a React component and React HTML table. This is the name of my actually file. So I just want to move my Excel export from, I just need to get a file directory where it is had. So this is the React HTML to Excel, and so now finally I just made it like a React HTML table to Excel, and just need to add a import statement called for the React. So now you are making a React component, so you just need to add a React and create a component. The component you have to, from the component from the React component, oh sorry, actually this is the React. Okay, finally we import a component library into my component, and now finally just add a new import for the Axios, so I can use this Axios for to export the Excel file. Here is the Axios. After all, you just add to import a React component, so you can do the code of the React. That's initialize your class, and I'm now making a class component for exporting this component into my index.js and app.js, so I can access this export Excel and it extends to the component. And then I just make a constant variable called constructor. So this constructor is initialize your array for getting your data, and I just initialize the parameter called a props, so I can handle the required data which is coming from an API. So don't be worried about that, you just add to make a simple API project and just paste it your URL, and you can access all the data record from your SQL, or maybe if coming from your web APIs or maybe the REST API. So you can just add it, and the format of an API, you just need to understand about the JSON. So if you have a JSON file, so you can access it, and I am just declaring the this.stats in an empty array. So that is the product data. It's like this is called the property of product data, and this is also the method of component in mount. So it's actually run when it gets an data, and Axios that get data, you have to apply the URL of your API. So if you have a URL of an API, you just paste it here into the get method, and then response, because it gets a response from an API. You are not telling this is the post of data, you just get your data from an URL. And now I'm just show the console.log and the response dot data. So this is the console.log and response the data, and this dot set state into the curly braces, and here is the product data dot map. So I hope you can understand this. The product data should be get in the response of a file, response dot data, and maybe it should be like the yes. Okay, finally we do this state, and after all we just have to apply the random method to optimize your code. So here is my random method, and you can use a function also, but I'm just using the render because I make the super class and it returns the function. And in the return code you have to add your tag, like a div tag, and this is a container tag, and we can say that this is a partial view also. So here is a table. In the table state you add the record into the table form, so I just apply the id of the employee. This id has a class name is called, which is getting from the bootstrap file table.tbl. You can say that that is a bootstrap classes, and this is a table of heading, and table of heading has a table of row, and table of row has a table of data. You can say that there are lots of data I have, like a name, but I'm not just calling an API. I have just show you the URL space, so you have to just add your URL into the constructor and then call it the data from an API. So you can create an API in the local directory, or maybe make a project on the Visual Studio, so you can access the REST API also by using the link. Either you have to use the ID of the postman. I don't have already installed the ID of postman. You can check the get response and post response from an postman application. You can get it from the Google and search it, the postman application. You can install it in your system. So I have a city column, I have address, age, and name and ID column. So here's a six columns I already here, and this is a contact number, so you can access the contact number also. And I also have a salary column, and finally I have a department. So after all, you just make sure that your table has been created and your data is also given. And now I'm just going to make a body, and I get all the record into the table of body. So how can I get it? So you just have to that this state dot product, I have already declared this product data property into the constructor, and dot map means that this method is actually get a JSON data and mapping this. So you have to add this, so that's why you can do the JavaScript code, otherwise you can't do that. The map method, you have to apply the two parameters. I have a p, and second one you can add any type of variable. I have a p and index is a key of an array, and p is the value of an array. So if you want to access the value of a property, so you just add to p, and p dot the concat with the data from which is coming from an API. This is the table of row, and key I just add index value is a key, and this is the index value. So you can see this. Okay, all the data has been defined into the table of rows, and in the case of table of data you just put it the p per property and id is simply coming from an API, or id, name, age, address, city, contact number, salary, and department. I just replace the ID into the name. Age, address, city, and last one is I think so that data is coming from an API, and when you click on a button, so it export your Excel file. department. As you can see, this is the error into the return. So why it's happening, just put it the curly parameter onto the map method. So I forgot to add the parameter. Yes. Here is I'm applying the inline style sheet, so you can add it like this style. This is the padding, so that is the spacing between the department of the padding to right, and should be looks like a 114 px. After declaring your table and into the container of div, you just add your another div called div, and in this div just added a button called the react to HTML to table Excel. This is a component which is I included into the library. In case of attribute, you just add a class name, in the class name you have to apply the value of bootstrap class. It's called btn info, and add a new table attributes called emp, because my table name is employee and the file name is report export and report Excel sheet equals to the sheet. Okay, and button text should be equal to the text of the button. Export your file, like export an Excel file, export Excel. So now finally we did this code. So this code meaning is to export your Excel file into the local directory, and now I just export this default export Excel, because my class name is export Excel, so I just export it. So finally I did this code, and this is the Axios and export access component, and there is a state is called URL. So you just added the URL of an API, and here is a table and a React HTML table to Excel. So this is an awesome, you can say that this is the export default export Excel. And now that is the task, you have to call this Excel, this component into the app.js, maybe in a, so here is a code of app header and the class name of app, so we don't need this. You just have to remove this kind of code, like a header tag and so in the class app component, to import your component of export excel.js. I just make the name of export excel from where is my file directory is export excel.js. You need to add the export excel file here like this, and you just need to call this export Excel. Looks like this. Now your component has been called it into the app component, and when you apply the URL onto your application, then your code will run, and you can export your Excel file by using this. So the next step is to make a database into the SQL server. So SQL Server Management Studio you have already installed, and make the table and just call it into your Visual Studio project and make an API by using this. So I have a Visual Studio 2015, but I'm not making a application into the Visual Studio by making an REST API. So you can access your API by using a URL, or maybe from the another project. So you can do that. Thank you so much. Please keep subscribe my channel.